Hi. If you're listening to this, then I'm sure you're aware of the situation. But if for some reason you're watching this and you're not aware, the actor Shia LaBeof is being sued by the singer FKA Twigs for a bunch of wild accusations, like as far as an STD. Alright, this is unscripted video. I usually work with scripts, but with this one, it had to come from a genuine place. Now, he's being accused by the singer FKA Twigs of both physical, sexual, and just every form of abuse you could actually think about. And not only her, but there were also accounts from two other ex girlfriends. Sia, I'm not sure if she was one of his girlfriends, but she was involved with them. And some other designer or modeler or something like that. I'm not sure who else. But in this video, like my purpose is just to outline why I believe this situation, at least for me, hits different. Now, over the past decade, I mean, it's been happening, for a long time now. But over the past decade, especially with the Me Too movement, there have been multiple, mostly women, coming forward about abuse that they faced in the either the film or music or model, just coming forward in general. Excuse my French, but and and it has like exposed a bunch of celebrities for being jerks and just evil people in general. But this none of them really touched me like the Shia LaBeouf situation, to put it frankly. Even though those were other actors and actresses and just people in general that I were fond of their work. But Shia LaBeouf hits different because of all that he went through. At least how much that meant to me as a person. Because if you just do a little background check on Shia, you'll see that he went through a lot as a kid, growing up as a child actor. He has a lot of substance, drugs and alcohol problems, but he sort of broke through it all, or at least to the public eye, that's what it looked like over the past, let's say, 3 or 2 years. And he's come back into the public eye as this, likable person. He's given us a lot of meme-worthy moments. Like the "Just Do It," the "I'm not famous anymore" brown paper bag over his head at the awards. Just a bunch of other art pieces, public art pieces that he does in some collective that he has. But it's just and if I'm being honest here, like his films, as far as his films, like the only films I've seen of him is Transformers, Holes, and like his smaller roles in like I don't know, I Am Robot, Charlie's Angels Part Two, of course. But but for some reason it just hits different when he's being accused of these like just heinous accusations. Just like makes me sick to my stomach hearing about it. And why I'm even alright. The reason why I'm making this video is because Shy meant a lot to me. Like just like and I'm not like defending him or anything. Of course, if he did what FKA Twigs and his other girlfriends said, then he deserves the consequences. I mean, she doesn't really have like a case against him. If she did, like she would win, obviously. But she's just suing him for money to donate to charity, and of course keeping some for herself. But that's besides the point. The reason why this hits different is because, as I said before, of everything Shia LaBeouf went through. He just like yeah, he went through this whole period of becoming one of, if not Hollywood's most hated person. He got arrested for driving under the influence. He got arrested for substance and like drug outbursts in public a bunch of times. In the 2010s and stuff after the Transformers films. And you just saw this steep decline, and his films just got worse and worse. Or just mediocre, or no one was just paying attention to them because everything he did outside of the film set was bigger news. But then he calmed down, like he said he took to therapy or rehab, whichever one it was, and he got better. And as we saw it, as far as we saw in the public eye, he did. Just watch any interview of this guy, and you'll just like, he's such a likable person. But just hearing all of this proves that he's not better, that he needs help. Just like his other girlfriend said, they tried to get him some help, but he just kept giving up. He just kept going back to his old ways, and now it's caught up to him. Now everyone knows. Now he's being like taken out of projects. Netflix took him out of a project he was supposed to do, or whatever, and now he's suffering the consequences. But he's and he didn't even like deny the allegations. He said like he didn't do the ones they said he did, specifically. Excuse my stuttering, but he's still guilty. Because if you read the allegations, like you would hope no one would do this. Like literally give someone an STD knowingly. That's one of the most evil things you could ever do. But now he's saying that he's getting help. He's going through this whole, like, I think it's a 12-step program to sobriety, excuse me. And he says he's gonna get better this time, and it's gonna be different. But honestly, I hope this is the time, because I wouldn't want to wake up one morning and see like R.I.P. Shia LaBeouf, he was a legend or something like that. Because it's like, especially with his films Honey Boy and Peanut Butter Falcon, that was over the past 2 years, about to be 3 years now, since 2021 is so close. But those really brought him back to the limelight. Peanut Butter Falcon made some decent money, and they were both critically acclaimed films. Honey Boy was about his child life growing up. He played his father in that film, where he physically abused his son. So he obviously went through a lot of personal turmoil that he still hasn't gotten through, and hopefully this therapy helps him with that. Hopefully he gets better. But also, if he did do what FK Twigs and the others said that he did, he deserves to pay the consequences. He deserves to pay up the money, or do the time if that's what they prescribe him to do. Another thing that makes me question if he's actually getting better lately is he's been seen around with the actress Margaret Colley, I think her last name's performed. I'll just call her Margaret Q. Yeah, we'll just call her that. From Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, she was the dancing like Manson girl or whatever, and she's one of my new favorites, like new favorite actresses in this generation. And they've been like seen together after the allegations. She hasn't given any reason as to why she's with him, or when they met or whatever. But hopefully she doesn't suffer the same thing. Hopefully it's different with her. Hopefully he's learned his lesson and he won't do it again. He's staying off the drugs, staying away from alcohol, because he certainly can't handle it. He always goes overboard with that kind of stuff. Because he has a real deep past with this kind of thing, and hopefully this time will be different. This video is already getting long, and I haven't said much, but basically that's it. The reason why the Shia LaBeouf situation hits different is because of all that he's went through, all he's been through. Just his whole journey. It looked like he was getting better, but he's not. And I'm not gonna call him like a role model or anything, but I guess you could say that he was, because like just all the moments that he gave us, and just watch any interview with this guy, and he'll come off of this as this down to earth person. easy to talk to or whatever. And hopefully he gets the help that he needs. Hopefully the his girlfriends get justice for what he did. So, hopefully things work out on both sides and nothing ends in a fatality or anything like that. Hopefully everyone comes out of this safe. At least that's what I'm praying for. Okay, this was a really rambly video. Thank you for watching. If you've gotten this far, thank you. But don't subscribe. I mean, like, you could subscribe if you want, but don't subscribe if you're expecting more content like this. I don't usually do this a lot. As you can see, I'm stuttering. I usually work with the scripts. I stutter less there, and I get to edit. This will be unedited, at least for the most part. So I should end this now before it gets too long. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe if you want to. That is not for this kind of content because I won't be doing this a lot, or if at all. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know when I upload next. This has been Andre Darius, and hopefully everyone comes out safe. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.